The Weeknd, whose real name is Abel Tesfaye but is better known by his stage name, recently made news not for his regular top-charting music, but rather for his most recent real estate purchase. The R&B superstar dropped a cool $70 million on the lavish mansion in Bel-Air, making it one of the most expensive deals concluded in Los Angeles this year. As a result, he has earned a spot on our list of the most expensive celebrity residences in recent history, which can be found here. His former 12,500 square foot home in Hidden Hills, which he sold to Madonna for $19.3 million soon before closing on his Bel-Air property, has been replaced by a mansion that is significantly larger and more luxurious than the one that he purchased for $70 million. According to the Wall Street Journal, the Canadian native purchased the home from the Dutch media mogul Reinout Oerlemans and his wife Danielle, who sold the property. The Beverly Hills Estates real estate agents Rayni and Branden Williams were the ones who approached the couple and asked if they were interested in selling their newly remodeled property. The couple said that they had no intention of doing so before they met with the Williams. When the Oerlemans finally came around to the idea of selling the residence to the Weeknd, whose true name is Abel Tesfaye, the property was sold in an off-market deal. The Weeknd's real name is Abel Tesfaye. The expansive property encompasses a land area of 1.6 acres and features sweeping views of the Bel-Air Golf Club. The home spans 33,000 square feet and features 9 bedrooms, a sports court, a spa with a sauna and a hammam, an indoor pool, an outdoor infinity pool with a waterfall, a movie theater, a gym, and a music studio. Moreover, the mansion has an indoor pool. He paid tribute to his Hidden Hills residence on his most recent album, titled After Hours. Tesfaye sings in his song, Snow Child, about how he's never even resided in his $20 million mansion. The lyrics go as follows. In light of this admission, it comes as a little bit of a surprise that the Weeknd decided to go for an even bigger space for his subsequent residence. Yet, given the tremendous success of his album and the plenty of spare cash at his disposal, the next logical step was to take things to an even more impressive level. This time, he opted for a vast mega mansion that was 33,000 square feet in size. This new home is 3 times as large as the one he had before. The spectacular yet up-to-date residence features a slick industrial aesthetic. The atmosphere of the estate is reminiscent of the Mediterranean, and the 2 sets of gates that go into the property will lead the Weeknd directly into the privacy of his own private luxury residence. And who live in a house that does not have French doors, sweeping staircases, a terrace, or a magnificent pond somewhere on the property? The presence of these conveniences will unquestionably help the R&B rocker feel more at ease with himself. The Weeknd, who is now a prominent figure in the R&B music industry, did not always have it easy and had to triumph over several obstacles before his career took off. Now his persistence, patience, and hard work are paying off, and the ultra-luxurious mansion in Bel-Air that he owns is evidence that this is the case. The former owners of the estate in Bel-Air, the Dutch media mogul Reinout Oerlemans and his wife Danielle Oerlemans, had no intention of selling the property in the first place. But Beverly Hills Estates real estate agents Rayni and Branden Williams persuaded them to show the property to the famous musician, which ultimately resulted in the sale of the home. Before the remodeling, some reportedly described its interior design as being horrendous. Nonetheless, Mr. Oerlemans enjoyed the site and saw promise in the property. The home encompasses a land area of 1.6 acres and features unobstructed views of the prestigious Bel-Air Golf Club. Doing renovations on a home of this magnitude is not an easy task. The entire period of 3 years was necessary to complete the project. Nonetheless, the renovation turned out to be an excellent investment because the house was transformed into one of the most beautiful pieces of real estate in prime Lower Bel-Air as a result of the work that was done. The home of the Weeknd is a model of contemporary and modern luxury, complete with all the luxuries one could want. The new property that the Weeknd purchased comes along with an abundance of opulent features and breathtaking decor. The old aesthetics of the 2000s have been removed, and in their place is a modern elegance that boasts current finishings that have been imported from all over the world. At the entrance to the mansion, there are 2 gates and a long driveway to greet visitors. Because there are no neighbors in the immediate area, the enigmatic and reclusive artist has all the isolation he requires in his home, which is surrounded by verdant landscapes and thickets of trees. When it comes to facilities, the pad is stocked to the gills with opulent options in every imaginable category. There is a day spa, a hammam that is influenced by Turkish culture, an indoor pool, an outdoor infinity pool with waterfalls, an indoor movie theater, a fitness center, a tennis court, and of course a music studio. It contains a total of 9 bedrooms, each of which is exquisitely decorated on the inside. There is also a large amount of space available for entertaining visitors, including a poolside lounge area that is furnished with a fire pit and an outdoor bar that is situated next to the waterfall. The formal living room is the epitome of the home's modern opulence, with glossy orange walls, a fireplace crafted from black marble, and dramatic coffered ceilings that are paneled with mirrors. The huge kitchen in the palatial home features 2 marble islands with waterfall-edge countertops, making it one of the most impressive areas of the residence. The beautiful islands are one-of-a-kind creations that have been handcrafted using copper cabinets with leather belt handles to give the room a touch of a more rustic feel. In addition, the kitchen features floor-to-ceiling glass doors that open up to the breathtaking views of the golf course and infinity pool beyond. The doors in nearly all of the communal areas of the Weeknd's home are made of glass that extends from floor to ceiling, which not only lets in a lot of natural light but also creates a soothing feeling of being both indoors and outdoors. There are several outdoor terraces as well as a split double staircase that go down to a lawn that has been expertly maintained. From having nothing to being the ruler of the castle. Even though the Canadian musician The Weeknd currently has a net worth of over $100 million, things haven't always been smooth sailing for him. He started his life on the streets of Toronto, and at one point he didn't even have a home to call his own. He had to grind his way up. Tesfaye didn't finish high school and had to overcome a lot of obstacles before he was able to turn his life around. To keep a roof over his head, he had little choice but to sleep on the couches of his friends. His life was altered by a mixtape that went viral, and as a result, he is now one of the most successful artists of our generation. His days of couch surfing are now a thing of the past, and with his record-breaking purchase of the enormous Bel-Air house, he is poised to be anointed as the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His acquisition broke the record for the amount of money paid for a property in Bel-Air. It is possible that the Weeknd's journey to success was a protracted and challenging one, but the motivational message that may be taken away from his experience is that despite one's rough history, perseverance and devotion can bring about positive changes in one's life.